He said, oh, of course he did. And I knew right then and there, of course, what was going to happen. And boom, next thing you know, that ball is over the right field wall. He was sitting on a curveball, and he blasted it over the right field wall. Next, you see Bohm get the call over. They showed the highlight of Bryce Harper. Come here. And you see him tell Bohm something. I think we can all understand. I think we can all pretty much assume what he told Alec Bohm. McCullers was doing something on the mound to tip his pitches. Watch out for this. If he does this, just watch out for it. And sure enough, Bohm, who led off the next inning, steps up to the plate. Must have been looking sinker, fastball, whatever. And whatever he was looking for, he was looking for some pitch, but man, McCullers missed his spot. Clearly across the zone. And Bohm deposited it over the left field wall. A little bit of a wall scraper, but he got it over the wall for another run. 3-0 Phillies all of a sudden. Brandon Marsh steps up, hits the home run to the kid in right field. The kid has the presence of mind to not reach over, which would have put Marsh on second base and cost the Phillies a run. Instead, he stays back, doesn't make the catch, but I don't care. He had the presence of mind to not reach over the wall. And the Phillies get another run after that. And Brandon Marsh, where'd this guy come from? I mean, this is a guy that's like a 230 hitter, 228 hitter when he was coming over here from the Angels. The next thing you know, he's hitting home runs for you. He's hitting around 300 for you. He's coming up with big matches in the postseason. Marsh, welcome aboard. And then, of course, Kyle Schwarber, because, of course, him and Rhys Hoskins go back-to-back later in the ball game, and that was all she wrote. I mean, it was just bedlam. Bedlam at the bank will live on in infamy. Thank you very much there, Scott Fransky. I was literally looking at the intros, looking at the starting lineups before the game last night, just before the game, and I'm like, what the hell? What is this? Well, the Phillies are in the World Series. They're playing a World Series game at Citizens Bank Park. In what world, in what stratosphere is this possible? In what galaxy is this even allowed? What? I'm just wrapping my head around the fact that it's happening, and then the Phillies go up 7-0. Bryce Harper hits the home run. They go up 2-0, and they go up 7-0. And this is Ranger Suarez looks like Nolan Ryan out there. Take that, Astros. And I'm blown away by it. And credit to Rob Thompson for not only using let's just say the not top tier guys out of the bullpen in this game, but credit to Rob Thompson as well for sticking with Ranger Suarez for that final at bat, even though it was going to be the third time Jose Altuve was facing Ranger Suarez in that game. And what does Ranger Suarez do? He gets him to pop out to Rhys Hoskins down the first baseline. Credit to Rob Thompson for having trust and confidence in a starting pitcher who has done everything he's been asked of since he's been with the Phillies, whether that's been being a starting pitcher, obviously, in the minor leagues, going to the bullpen in the majors, going back to the starter's role in the majors, then coming out of the bullpen in the playoffs to help secure a World Series berth, and now back to a starting pitching role. If you're the Astros, let me just say this. If you're the Astros, you're pissed. And don't get me wrong. I don't care that they're pissed. I like the opponent being pissed because when you're pissed off, sometimes you make more mistakes. And I'll take them making all the mistakes in the world in this series. But you got to be thinking this. If you're a fan, even, first off, you stole a World Series. So just be happy with what you got still. Second, the fact that you have a guy like Ranger Suarez pitching the way he was pitching yesterday is nothing short of fantastic. But if you're an Astros fan, you got to be thinking, this game was supposed to be the bullpen game. You had an opportunity to go up 2-1. Instead, now you're going to maybe at best now go 2-2, facing a bullpen game, or excuse me, 3-2 going back to Houston after having another bullpen game there. Now you got to face Suarez, so not a bullpen game. Now you got to face Nola in game 4, and then you got to face the bullpen game before going back to Houston. So if you're an Astros fan, you got to be thinking that rain delay really messed things up for you. And I know some